Hello gamers and welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Grom, the tank that you have to grind the marathon for. And yeah, of course the marathon is difficult in basic speed, but that's all done for a reason. Wargaming does not want you to complete the marathon. It wants you to get the maximum possible discount, and then you're like, I've already wasted so many hours grinding this tank, I may as well buy it. Now, when we take that into account, we're going to be playing the Grom. Has extremely good DPM. We get an encounter on Suzyanki. Triple light. I'm actually going to go fight the heavies. Of course, this tank has the same mechanic that the Bliskovica line has, which is damage drop-off over distance. This one, however, has pretty high damage drop-off over distance, so that's something to keep into mind. Has a great DPM though, 800 alpha as well on close range. Of course, you got to keep that in mind. And same thing as with all the tanks in this line, flat ground is not their friend. You need to be able to play this tank in a position where you're hiding your lower plate and then potentially are able to elevate your tank a little bit so the armor becomes more effective. If you're capable of doing this, then you will probably be having a good time. This Project Iron, however, doesn't seem to be having one whatsoever. Maybe the I6 decides to peek into him. I'm not sure. I am going to push up, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. I've seen an opportunity. You shoot a T69. You see the drop off there. 490 is what I'm gonna about to hit him for. Do not struggle with that. 475. The VK is coming. Now he's gonna give me a shot. No, he actually bounces that. Good for me. I'm going to be backing off to the position here. My Project Iron is just over peaking. Jesus. This man has no fear whatsoever. Now I got to see if the VK decides to over peak in return so we can give him a shot. But yeah, these kind of tanks work best when you're fighting with them, when you're able to get the DPM out. Of course, sniping does not really work with them. It is a TD, I understand that, but no, it's not because it's a TD that it has to be used for sniping purposes. We've been over this. Just because it has a TD icon doesn't mean it needs to be played like one. Either way, I see the VTU there. I'm probably not going to hit that. Even 90 will give us a shot, I would guess, from there. I want to push up because, of course, this Project Iron is just farming away, and I'm getting a little bit jealous. I want to farm as well. Quick snap, 625. I mean, it's not that far away, but you can still see that there's a pretty significant damage drop-off even at this distance. Cute. Very cute. The Lynx tries that. It's not going to be doing anything with that. Aiming time, again, you know, not that great either. One Lynx. Peek me. He actually did, so that's another 600 in the book. So the minimum distance to reach 800 is, you know, you have to be quite close range. This guy dies from a carry. Carry may have relocated towards that position over there. I gotta be careful because there's also a kill. Let's say even 90. Why did I just decide to drive into it? I do not know. May have hit him for like 200 damage. If I'm lucky. Let's hide behind the wreck. If you want to shoot these lowly armored TDs at range, you have to shoot HE. You're almost forced to shoot HE, to be honest. If you don't do that, you're going to be hitting for like 200 damage if you're lucky. So take that into account when playing a tank like this. I'm not going to cap. I'm going to go for the damage, of course. Project Iron. I mean, maybe I can hit that, but it's 500 meters. So how much is it going to be? 160 damage, ladies and gentlemen. 157. Huge, man. And that's one of the things that I noticed about this tank, which is going to be kind of annoying, is that its damage over distance is the drop-off is extremely high. Now, I will say already, the verdict on this tank is, if you're not somewhat capable of a player and you don't know how to play aggressive, you will absolutely hate this, because you go from, like, you know, the 800 advertised to like 325 on 386 meters, which I think is worse than the other tanks in the line. Of course, against this guy, I can just intuition to HE and then bomb do this. However, that doesn't count. Like, in general, this tank will be very hard to play for majority of the player base. I will probably be able to make this work. Other players will be able to make this work. But again, this is mainly down to player skill. If you don't have that, You will not like this tank whatsoever. You will have to be too close distance. Again, I switched to HE there because TVP VTU is spendable with HE from the side, and I get some extra damage out of this. But again, if you're not someone capable at the game, this tank, you will not like it. Because yet again, you are forced to play aggressive with it. You are forced to play close range with it. And I understand, well, I'm capable of doing that. Not everybody may be capable of doing that. I did shoot full gold APCR because I'm a dirty gold spammer. But I'm not using any boosters. I'm not using any clan boosters. I did get missions, so we would subtract 105. So we would still be making around 35k with just premium APCR. And I will say though, however, people are always like, man, why are you such a gold spammer? Dude, the thing is, you can still make credits on premiums if you hit your shots with a clan booster and a personal booster, which is what you should be running when you're playing premiums. I also want to see what the tank is capable of, and it's an almost top configuration. This actually may be a good map for us. We can play the window. Should be able to go up, which means that the tanks from below will definitely not be able to pen us. We'll be able to wiggle backwards and forwards. We'll make it hard for anything else to really do something to us as well. So we'll see what we can do against these people. And we'll see if we can make it work. Berlin, Project Iron. Seems like the boxes really sold well though. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of Project Irons. And believe it or not, I am not against these reskins. From my opinion, reskins are, I mean, they were kind of easy. But at the same time, the 3D styles that they were introducing were also really expensive. So for that price, almost rather indeed just having a whole different tank that I can play. So just keeping that into mind. Worth a try. I mean, why not? We have really good DPM anyways. Our pen here is going to probably be out. Probably be enough for the BZ. Thank you, Artillery, with a beautiful shot landing right below me. 716. I mean, I am playing without any sort of like help to the gun. Emil, you're not gonna live through this, but okay. So no vents, no IRM, no nothing, because I like really turbo. I'm a big turbo enjoyer. And that was beautiful. Thank you. I did lose my gunner though, which is a little bit annoying. I don't have mentor either, so nobody to replace him. So if we hit something now, it will definitely be a miracle. I'm probably going to switch as well to the on tier 8s and stuff. I am more likely than not going to play small red kits, small med kits since the changes, because it's just more economical, right? And I'm used to the functionality that they have like that anyway, so I don't think I need it. On tier 10 I will still play the big kits, because why not? If I'm going all out, I may as well go really all out. I'm gonna fall back a little bit here, and the reason for that is we're losing this side pretty heavily. I can get peeked from below. There's nobody stopping the lane here. Yeah, the 56 TP is behind this hold on, but the moment they push up is the moment that he dies. So I'd rather play the position here, hold from here, and watch for somebody to come in. I'm gonna be careful though, because it looks like the IS-3 wants to steal the position, which I'm not going to allow. He can peek behind me if he wants to, not on my side. Gunner is back, and now we just have to wait and see what is gonna come. The Y might come. Come on, give me something to shoot, buddy. Yes. Boom. Alright, so very nice, 704. And close range, this tank is a monster. Then again, all the Polish CDs close range are a monster. I don't think, however, that any of them are super amazing. I think Ilana's pretty good, to be honest, but still struggles from the same issue that all of them struggle with, that, you know, it's not very comfortable playing them because of the gun arc, because of the way the armor works. You have to really work in every battle to get to that position. There's just something that works for most players. The whole line, including the premium, a little bit too hard for them. It's too hard for me as well. So not trying to be too ego, but I feel like I can make almost any tank work most of the time. That was pretty bad though. I will try and sit in this position here, and why is because this should angle my armor in a way that is almost impossible to pen. I do have cupolas, of course. Can't forget about that. But the moment they shoot is the moment I can push back up. And I don't think they can really pen me here. However, there is the possibility for a BZ going behind me. That would be an issue. But I hope that if he goes behind and shoots the 703. Come on, Ice 3. I need you to shoot. Really? Artillery here? Man, what a god, dude. He's gonna shoot me, isn't he? No, he's gonna shoot the BZ. Okay, the BZ shot the 703. This Ice 3 is not doing anything. 855, that's disgusting, however. The biggest issue I have now is that this BZ is gonna reload. Can't really stop this either. He didn't pen me. Did I shoot? I don't think I shot. I tried my best. I could have maybe done one more on the Project Iron, the squad at 56, but my team just got overrun too quickly. Close range and an engagement like this tank is a boss though. I mean, that was a very easy 3.3k damage in a game that is realistically 3 minutes long, where my team just completely disintegrated in absolutely no time whatsoever. People trying to play the window that cannot play the window, you know, stuff like that doesn't help. IS3 is not even being there, you know, defenders being, I don't know, dude, there. Lots of very interesting things. Only EU1. He seems very upset about something. Very, very upset. But yeah, in this scenario, the tank works. However, you cannot guarantee this kind of scenario, which means that on a lot of maps, you're kind of going to struggle to find this kind of engagement. The kind of engagement where you're close enough to the enemy to really do something, and at the same time not in position where you can get overrun in about 30 seconds. So I'm going to stick with what I said in the first game, is that honestly, I really don't think this is a tank that if you're an average or below average player, you will enjoy it too much. You will enjoy it from time to time when you get the right map for it. Yeah, like I said, from time to time you will enjoy this. When you get the right map for it, in the right scenario, where you can play close range and not get obliterated, because, you know, if you're flat, it's still not going to work that well for you, depending on the tier you play against as well. You want to always have your front angled a little bit, make the slope even better so people will bounce. That's the issue that the Blitzkowitz has as well. When it's on even ground, it's not a threat. However, when it gets to be on a map like El Halufin Onslaught, for example, it's absolutely terrifying because it becomes really, really hard to penetrate, which is a whole different ball game altogether. But anyways, let's play one more game, see what we can do. We get steps. Even I don't have personal reserves, so I'm gonna activate one. But we get steps defense. If this was assault, I would be very happy, because I would be pressuring towards this area, just like dominating. On defense, however, it's a bit of a different kind of game. Pushing up is almost always a mistake. I have actually not played defense and assault with the reworked 1-2 area. I don't think it should be too relevant in attack and defense. When I'm thinking about it, I don't think it should be doing too much. Even then he gets spotted out. Bisante. STA, Projector 54. I mean, I might be able to sit in this area right here in front of me and be fine, because I can like kind of angle up a little bit, like right here. It should make the slope more annoying for them to pen. But we'll have to see how that plays out. They're sending a lot of tanks, and it's just not something I can do, like pushing up in this area. I'm hoping one of them makes a bad peek into me. Buddy. Come on, friends. Unfortunately, that doesn't hit. That guy peeks there. That's pretty sad. On this distance, it's still 600, which is really going to sting for the enemy team. If Okay, 687, we take that. And like I said, this tank will rack up damage very quickly in moments where enemy teams are challenging you, which is what the Bisonte is doing. Give him 678 as well. I gotta be careful from that guy shooting us in the side. I can blast him back, of course, but I don't know how much of my tank he can really see, which is apparently more than enough to hit the shot. Makes me a little bit afraid. I'm gonna be staring at him for a while. This guy is kind of annoying. People that just are constantly scraping against you, they're just kind of annoying. It's like the sound, it just makes me annoyed. Half HP, 1.3. Did they change this? I don't think they did, right? Normally you were able to knock over this 3 here. And what that allowed you to is shoot towards those, kind of people unspotted that are peeking this. I have to wait for more of them to commit in though. Although my projectile is pushing up on the outside. I don't know. I may just try to... Can I really peek this though? Just a quick snap, not connecting. I mean, the projectile pushed up, so I was like, maybe I can do something, but... apparently not. It would be amazing if this Bisonte was to die. But it would remove the crossfire that they have on us again. I didn't think the TS would peek sideways out from the position and to back off. Maybe they'll try to push up on our outside here. Probably not though. No, they actually are. So I should be able to peek this relatively. And bounce, because I'm terrible at the game. I mean, I have a charioteer coming as well. I don't really want to back off further. He's one shot now. I hope the guy behind me stops him for a brief moment, so I need 2 more shots. Nice peek. I'm gonna kill this guy. I am not going to kill this guy. That's crazy. I need to find a full damaging shot of damage. Artillery. Fun. Don't roll high enough, but around 3k again. I mean, not the greatest series of games, but also not the greatest series of teams. To be honest, it's again quite over pretty quickly. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of shots. And the moment that the enemy comes close, there's nobody left to play against. Anyways, final review of the Grom. Can be a tank that works for you in the right scenario, but overall will be a very hard tank to play. So please do keep that in mind when you start playing the Marathon today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the very next one. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Peace. Ciao.